Greetings and welcome to Danish-InfoNews TV, a Danish English updates on the Bondi Beach attack. This is Danish-InfoNews TV with an update on the terror attack at Bondi Beach in Sydney. New details have emerged about the suspected attackers, a civilian who intervened during the shooting, and growing security concerns here in Denmark. Here is the latest. Australian authorities now believe that the terror attack at Bondi Beach was carried out by a 50-year-old man and his 24-year-old son. The father arrived in Australia in 1998 on a student visa and later became a permanent resident. He was killed during the attack. The son, an Australian citizen, was wounded and remains in a critical but stable condition under police guard. Police do not believe there are any additional attackers. So far, 15 victims and one of the attackers have died, including a 10-year-old girl. 27 people remain hospitalized, with 6 in critical condition. The motive is still unknown, but Australian authorities are treating the incident as a terrorist attack, describing it as a targeted attack on Australian Jews carried out on the first day of Hanukkah. Police also found a vehicle near Bondi Beach containing an explosive device linked to the deceased 50-year-old suspect. Although Australia has strict gun laws following the 1996 Port Arthur massacre, investigators confirm the 50-year-old had a legal firearm license and owned 6 registered weapons, the same firearm reportedly used in the attack. In response, leaders including New South Wales Premier Chris Minns and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese have both signaled that further gun law reforms may be considered at both state and national levels. Amid the chaos, one man emerged as a hero, 43-year-old Ahmed al Ahmed, a greengrocer and father of 2. Video from the scene shows him confronting one of the attackers as they fired on the crowd. Despite having no prior weapons experience, Ahmed al Ahmed tackled the gunman, wrestled the weapon away, and forced him to retreat. During the struggle, he was shot multiple times and is now hospitalized but expected to recover. New South Wales Premier Chris Minns praised his bravery, saying, "In the midst of all this evil and sorrow, there are still brave Australians willing to risk their lives to help strangers." Danish reactions: heightened awareness and fear. Back in Denmark, police responded swiftly after the Sydney attack by placing Jewish sites and institutions under heightened security, including increased monitoring of Christmas markets. The Jewish community in Denmark has expressed support for these measures, but also voiced concern that such violence could occur in Denmark as well. "It could also happen here," said Ina Rosen, chair of the Jewish community in Denmark, speaking to Danish P1 Radio. She noted that police had already been maintaining special vigilance at Jewish locations based on the threat assessments from PET, Denmark's security and intelligence service. PET's annual evaluation warns that ongoing conflict in the Middle East will continue to be a significant driver of terror threats against Denmark, and that Jewish and Israeli interests remain at elevated risk. Rosen described the attack as an incomprehensible act of hatred to mow people down on a beach simply because they are Jews. "I honestly have no words." She also emphasized that despite fear, the community refuses to be intimidated. Rosen attended Hanukkah services with her family in Copenhagen and said, while such acts do leave an impact, they will not deter Jewish community life. We will not accept this, and we will not give in to terror, she said. There were more people in the synagogue yesterday than usual. We do not give in to terror. Broader impact. The attack has prompted Israel to update travel guidelines for its citizens abroad and warn of possible copycat attacks. Meanwhile, Danish authorities continue to maintain vigilance and reassess its security protocols to protect Jewish and other vulnerable communities. That was the latest update on the Bondi Beach attack and its impact in Denmark. We will continue to follow the story closely. For ongoing coverage, breaking updates, and in-depth reporting, subscribe to Danish-InfoNews TV and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching.